Well, my friends, I have Monroe Crossing with me. Welcome to Suds and Country, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going name, instrument, name, instrument, name, instrument, name, instrument, right through.
Okay, Benji Fleming, banjo.
Matt Thompson on the mandolin.
Art Blackburn, guitar and vocals.
Lisa Fugley, fiddle and vocals.
Mark Anderson, bass.
How long has Monroe Crossing been together?
We're on our 9th year together.
Wow.
And these are the original 5 members.
I was going to ask you how many configurations have been going, but you guys have been all together. Very
Pretty
good.
much.
All right, how did you guys meet each other?
Well, this about 9 years ago, we were all in different bands that were kind of on their last legs, and we jammed together and really liked the sound and liked each other, and it just took it from there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Now, I've asked this question before. Everybody been bluegrass and country for all their life, or they've been kind of straight out of the genres?
I played drums in punk rock bands up until about 13 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you like this better?
Oh, much better. The people are much better.
Of course. And anybody else straight out of the genre or bluegrass or country? No?
I discovered bluegrass when I was about 15 and just fell head over heels in love.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It's contagious.
Absolutely.
It's contagious. Now let's talk about some of the albums you have out. You have quite a few albums out. Let's talk about the latest one and what makes that so unusual and what makes it different from the last one you had out.
Go ahead.
Well, our latest CD is a live CD. It's live from Silver Dollar City. We're part of the Bluegrass and Barbecue down there at the Silver Dollar City theme park in Branson. And our live shows are fun. We like to have fun with the audience, and so our live CDs are pretty popular, and we do a lot of traditional numbers and interact with the audience and just have fun.
Why is he shaking his head no?
No, we don't have fun.
He doesn't agree with it. He doesn't agree with
the audience doesn't like us. I don't even know why we keep doing it.
Art is Mr. Sunshine, you see. So.
Hey, Leo, does he know Frank Wakefield? Yeah, do you know Frank Wakefield?
I know him as Wake Frankfield.
There you go.
You're back in
there
talk
you
words
go.
again.
You know Frank, okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, now what makes Monroe Crossing music different than another bluegrass band going down the road?
Well,
Go ahead.
Well,
We'll get your version, then we'll get my version.
that sounds good.
in harmony.
We argue in harmony,
You
yes.
said well in harmony.
Well,
Can you do a cappella harmony? Well?
We do a couple. We do a
Okay.
couple. But Mark kind of touched on it, that he came from a very different background than bluegrass and classic country with his punk rock. And I think all of us, with the exception of Matt, well, you've played different kinds of music too, and Art, but I know Benji plays some really beautiful solo banjo work, and I've played some classic jazz and classical before, falling in love with bluegrass and old-time music. So, in addition to the standard instrumentation and arrangements, we really kind of bring different twists into it.
Where does your music come from? You write songs or you cover songs?
Yes, we do write quite a bit of originals. We have Art, who's just a fantastic songwriter. Oh, love you too, Artie. I write songs for the band, and so does my husband,
She's
Mark.
just saying that.
Wow.
and then, of course, we do covers of classic bluegrass bands,
How far, when you say classic, you mean classic 3 months ago, classic 6 months ago, 2 years ago, or 50 years
We're
ago?
talking 1946.
There you go, that's classic. That's classic.
Yes.
Bingo.
We take our name from Bill Monroe. I mean, the 5 of us met because of Bill Monroe. If it weren't for the music of Bill Monroe, we wouldn't have met. So we had a Monroe Crossing. That's how we got together.
Oh, Monroe Crossing.
See, and
I've never put the two together.
So
Leo, Monroe Crossing.
Monroe Crossing.
every
There you
CD,
go.
every show,
.com.
There you go.
every CD, every set has a Bill Monroe tune.
Isn't that nice?
And,
So-
and we talk about Bill Monroe and Flatt and Scruggs, the Stanley Brothers, at all our shows, and try to bring a little educational aspect to it while still having fun.
Who does the high lonesome sound?
Bill Monroe.
I know, but can anybody? Do you guys duplicate that in your vocals? Anybody
Well,
goes
I
up
guess
that high?
I can probably get the highest
Do you get up
notes
there?
of everybody in the
Yeah,
band.
but Matt sings a really,
Yeah.
really great high tenor.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Matt sings a third part on 3 parts and can really get up there. Hello.
I can't remember
So many choices.
the lyrics to all the verses, so I sing on choruses and let them take care of the other stuff.
Let them-
These two sing the lead right here, Art and Lisa.
Okay. You're Minnesota's only full-time professional bluegrass band.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay. Everybody can.
I would concur.
What do you think,
Okay.
Benji?
Concur?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thanks to this gentleman over here, who's also our booker, he gets us about 120 to 140 shows a year.
Now, how far has Monroe Crossing traveled out of Minnesota?
We've been to California, Arizona, Florida, Texas, Washington, D.C., Canada.
I was going to say across the borders.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, have you played?
Mexico.
Wow. Give a website. We're going to wrap this up.
Okay, look for us on the web at www.monroecrossing.com.
We're better than we sound.